What's crack-a-lacking? It's your boy Baroshmo, just in case you did not know so, and we're back again. Once again, this time we're going to go over the Minnesota Vikings. We're going to do a mock draft, but first we're going to take a look at the roster, kind of assess it, try to come up with the draft strategy, and try to execute it. And I'll kind of explain the difficulties in that when we get there, but go ahead, become a bro and subscribe. Leave that thumbs up if you enjoy the content. Let me know how you think I did in the comment section below. Indulge in the nice, beautiful football discourse down there. And without further ado, let's get into it. All right, switching on over. All right, so now let me explain this thing first. Anytime I do a mock, I never feel great about the Vikings. And so now that we're doing a team-specific mock, I'll explain why. Because based on all the mock drafts I've done myself, I always find that, like, just the value is not there at 14 at tackle. Unless Darrisaw falls, I don't feel great about taking Alijah Vera-Tucker that early. So we could be looking to trade down if Darrisaw doesn't make it there. This is the thing. They don't have a second-round draft pick. So if we go anything other than offensive line, we're kind of hoping and praying that something's available there in the third. And more times than not, it just doesn't end up being there. We might get lucky and like a Kendrick Green's there, but more times than not, that doesn't happen. So this is gonna be because if you just look at the roster, they need help on especially that interior. Like I imagine maybe Ezra Cleveland will play left tackle, but he was playing right guard last year, so I'd maybe rather keep him there. So this is the plan. If Darrisaw's not there, let's move back. Maybe we could get like Cosme, Jenkins. I want to get a tackle because let's just keep Ezra Cleveland at guard. If we do get Vera-Tucker, then likely we move Cleveland to tackle, and then hopefully maybe in the third or early day 3 we get another interior player. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at that point. I would love to get some receiving depth, but we could do that later in the draft. Kind of the offensive line is kind of the top priority here. And I wouldn't mind an edge rusher. It'd be nice to go there in the first round, but not having a second rounder kind of, I feel like, handicaps us into, like, it puts our arm behind our back. We kind of have to make that move in the first round to address the offensive line because, they like DJ Wonham, I think is nothing more than a rotation player. So let's find someone to be across from Daniel Hunter. Maybe we can find someone a little more explosive on the interior. They really have 2 nose tackles there in Tomlinson and Pierce. So someone with a little bit of explosiveness would be nice. And cornerback depth, actually, because don't know if Jeff Gladney is going to be on the roster much longer. I know that they brought in Mackenzie Alexander to play slot. It's great. Someone they're familiar with could probably do a great job. They got Dancer is going to be the number 2 to Patrick Peterson. But let's try to maybe find a long-term answer there. And then safety, like there's a few routes we can go, and there's a lot of, like, listen, if you're going to the draft and you're just solely drafting for need, it's not going to work out. Don't draft for need. Try to fill up your roster through free agency if you can. Obviously, under the Vikings, it was a bit tough for them, but try to fill that out. That way, when you get to the draft, you could really just take good players and not have to reach because of, well, need. So that's the plan. The plan is offensive line in the first. It's just we'll see if that works out for us. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to start. I'm allowed to accept 1 trade. I can't seek it out. But if one's offered to me, I can take it. After that, no more. I only get 1. Come on, Christian Darrisaw. Wow, Trey Lance. What the? Dude. So in these mocks, they've had the Niners taking Sewell a lot. And I kind of disagree. Wow, it doesn't look Darrisaw's there. We're going to be moving down a few spots. We might want to move down much further than that. And then we get a second rounder there. That's actually very appealing. I'm going to go counter offer real quick. I just want to see who's on the board. Oh man, moving down that far, that really like it might be just like we might be getting redens. Okay. Well, to be fair, Elijah Vera-Tucker is still out there. I think we are gonna take that trade. Getting that second rounder is kind of big. It's kind of big. For me, the Vikings trading down is it's a beautiful thing. Oh, sorry, I can't take anymore. They trade up for Devont. Dude, can you imagine that for the Vikings? Jeez Louise. There goes Vera-Tucker. There goes Jenkins. There goes Leatherwood. Leatherwood's actually... There's been some words around the league that he could go first. Oh my gosh, dude. All these trade offers are killing me. All right, we're going to get Cosme. That's great. All right, we're going to switch to this board. That's great. That's great. That actually worked out perfect. Oh, that worked out perfect. Oh, that worked out great. I honestly feel like a weight's been lifted off my chest. Now Vikings fans won't get mad at me. Oh. Oh, quit offering me the goods. All right. There's a lot of good players. All right. It is our pick here. I'm not gonna lie, Jamar Johnson's kind of interesting. They brought in Xavier Woods, but let's be honest, that ain't a long-term answer. Quinn Miners. We could just really just go full investment on this line here. Like, do we could risk it and hope Kendrick gets back to us? But those guys both can play center. Yeah, we could risk it because I might go Joe Tryon to get a little power off the edge. He's a bit raw though. Might be like, why is my chair moving? Because I'm thinking. I like to wiggle when I think. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. So I think I'm between Joe Tryon and Jamar Johnson. I imagine the corner class kind of. Oh no, there's still some guys here. Wow. I think I'm probably gonna go with Jamar Johnson. And maybe I can grab like it's not a great class. I mean, there's good safeties in this class. Yeah, I think Joe Tryon's actually the better choice here. All right, we're gonna go Tryon. Oh, Joseph. Joseph would have been fun. Now I'm waiting patiently and intently. Holy moly. All right, we're going to switch back over to moi. Oh, Miners, you're still on the board. Ooh. And we also got to pick at 90. Keep in mind. Question is, do I get greedy? Do I go corner? I think I go corner. I mean, we could go with Benjamin St-Juste at our next pick. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Quinn Miners. Yeah, no, let's keep it here. Yeah, we're going to go Miners. Wow, dude. This draft has gone a lot different than any Viking draft I've done. I think we're going to miss out on corner. Nope. It falls to us. Yes, I feel great, man. I feel great. Now, how greedy do I get? Do I go Aaron Rodgers knowing he could play the slot immediately? And then maybe if we get lucky, he's an outside player. Do I go with St. Jude's, who I know is an outside player? Ooh, I mean, so far I feel like we've nailed this. I mean, he's a bit older too. I think St. Jude's is like 23. Screw it, dude. I like him. I think he's a really good fit for the system. Man, what a draft for us. I really like our draft. I can't believe we've pulled this. Yeah, wow. Dude, I love the idea of trading down for the Vikings. It's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful thought. Oh, we got back-to-back picks coming up. Guys on the board are kind of big boys. At least on the interior. No, Jordan Smith's there. Wow. Derek Forrest, bam, that's a safety that I think's a good fit immediately. I do like that. Let's see some other things we could do around here. Let's see. I think the interior class is basically. I mean, J2 Fele could be a solid pick. So let's go to the predictive board. I'm gonna type in. Who did I say I was getting? Eric Forrest. All right, here comes our next pick. Let's go ahead and grab J2 Fele. Yo, this is a banger draft. I love it. And now, dude, I feel like, hey, we can go best available. I already took my trade. What am I doing? All right. Good. Like, Kenneth Gainwell's kind of an interesting thought. Like, I don't know. Is offense that creative to, like, make best use of Gainwell? I don't know if I believe that it is. Like Kylan Hill, but man, he's just such a stretch. Trey Herman or Sermon might be a better idea too. Will Sermon be there? Because I'm not like in love with any of these picks. Let's go with Sermon, dude. We know he'll translate well. You might be like, well, we got, what's his name? Alexander Madison. Yeah, it's the 4th round, dude. The Vikings got a lot of picks. Let's just take top guys off the board. Because we feeling good. I was thinking about Dylan Moses, but ain't happening. I don't want to deviate too far from my board. Like, Marco Wilson's an interesting thought here. And it's like the receivers I'm not in love with. Like, you know what? Actually, Dax Maline, it's Milne? Kind of interesting. He doesn't have Thielen speed though. Who does? I feel, I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel a little bit better maybe going Sean Wade, who might end up being a safety. So, woof, dude. This is a good. I feel so much better about this Vikings draft than anything, dude. Oh, I feel good, dude. I mean, Simi Fajoko's here. He big, he fast, he go far. I mean, at this point, why not, right? Win in Rome. Here. Where are you at? One Semi Fajoko, please. Oh, look at that. Dude, Vikings got so many mid-range picks. Holy moly, dude. I don't even know what to do with all these picks. I don't even know what to do. I mean, do I just keep going corner? Because, like, Marco Wilson's there. He's got a big upside. Maybe we go linebacker, get a little depth. I kind of like the idea of Hilliard. Oh, Max Milne's still here. Yeah, I feel like that would be it. Yeah, let's go with our boy Dax. I got him all the way down here. Jeez Louise. Wow, man. I think we did good. I think we did good. We got another pick coming up. Holy moly. Like, dude, we're just grabbing good players, though. Oh, that's such a beautiful thing. Like, we didn't have to reach on any of these guys. Like, trading down really worked out. We really addressed the offensive line. Got an edge. Really addressed the secondary, too. Like, I feel like I feel good, dude. I feel good. I feel good. I think we're going Chris Rumpf. Why not, dude? Maybe he ends up like a Anthony Barr. Or maybe he ends up being an edge. Oh, yes. We did it. What a good draft. Do we have another pick? Oh, I hope not, man. I don't think I could take any more players that I love in this class. I think I'm full. Here, I'm just gonna go a little. Can I not scroll ahead? Yeah, I think we're done. Okay. All right, so I mean, going through this, and I kind of talked about this earlier. Like, I really struggled at that pick to get real good value at 14. To get real good value if Darrisaw's off the board, I feel like Alijah Vera-Tucker's just, it's like meh. So if the Vikings could trade down, best case scenario, like, and we were able to go down to 31. We got what, a second rounder? We got another fifth rounder out of it. Here, we'll see what we got in that trade. Like, look, okay, to be fair, they traded up and got Devontae Smith, so that's kind of scary on the Chiefs. But, like, we got Cosme. With that second round, we were able to address edge. And then we got Max Milne. Like, he's fine. Like, he's a good possession guy. But, like, what it did, it enabled me to go about the draft how I wanted to. I didn't feel like, man, no, there's this run of offensive, like, tackle talent, or offensive line talent. If I pick offensive line here, I'm gonna have to reach, and it just doesn't feel good when you have to reach out of, like, we desperately need talent at this position. It just never feels good. So us being able to trade down, I felt really put the power back in our hands. My hands, I guess. But yeah, Cosme, Miners might not even be an immediate starter. You could play but I mean, the thing is, he was learning center on the fly, so he's more familiar with playing guard. So we could play him at left guard. He could challenge, who is it, Dozer or whatever there. Yeah, Dozer, which, I mean, yeah. So that makes our line immediately better with Cosme at left. Tryon. Well, like in theory, you know, these guys are rookies, keep in mind, so there might not be a big improvement initially. Joe Tryon, at least you get a nice rotation there on the edge. Benjamin St. Juste is just a good fit for the system. Might not start on the outside, but hey, man, we got a potential slot there with Wade or maybe a safety. Really depends how Mackenzie Alexander plays. J2 Fraley brings a little bit of explosiveness to Rick Force. Good safety for the system and potentially for the future because Harrison Smith, I can't imagine him being there much longer. Xavier Woods, I imagine it's just a 1-year deal. And especially if Wade ends up being a safety, like that's not a bad pairing for the future potentially. Fehoko and like Milne, like those are fine. Fehoko, they're both kind of polar opposites of what they do. That's fine. Justin Hilliard, I like him as a football player. He doesn't really need to start. Chris Rumph, I love Chris Rumph. This was a great draft. Hopefully you had a great time. That's it for the video. Let me know how you think I did in the comment section below. And as always, until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.